Hey, what's up guys? How we doing? I'm back. I did Cliff Notes on Tuesday, or Chris Notes on Tuesday, but man, so much information has dropped since then. I felt like I had to come back and talk to you guys. It's been a huge news week, but first off, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all that you guys do. You're making this channel awesome. I appreciate the shit out of it. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you want to hear the notifications and let me know right when these videos drop, hit the little notification. If not, so be it. Hey, I thanks for the support. Like, the support has been awesome. Also want to welcome, this is the first official day of New Moon Crypto. So New Moon Crypto has came on board as a sponsor, and you can reach them at newmooncrypto.io / I think that's what it is, but I'll post a link in the bio. Check it out. I don't know a ton about crypto. My friend Johnny does. Maybe I'll have to get these guys together and figure it out. But yeah, okay. Also, new merch, guys. Got the new logo. Got to put on a couple shirts. That'll also be a link in the description if you want to check that out. And all right, guys, let's get into this. We got some heavy news this week.
I'm in the empire business.
Everybody love everybody!
You all know exactly who I am.
All right, guys, first off, I want to welcome Max Anstey. Yes, GP winner, all around nice guy. We haven't seen Max since the Rocky Mountain ATV team closed their doors and he had to look for another ride. There was so many rumors swirling, and it's funny because he was linked with Kawasaki. He was linked with Rockstar Husqvarna, both places that his former teammates wound up. But hey, he is on the Firepower Honda for the rest of the season. And I'll tell you what's interesting about this is I'm pretty sure Rocky Mountain will be coming with wherever he goes next year. So does this mean that team is picking up an additional sponsor for next year? Hopefully, that'd be cool. But yeah, welcome to have Max back to the outdoors. There's one more player, one guy that will be absolutely inside the top 10, possibly the top 5. He's got some skills. I mean, this guy could bust out a moto win, no problem, even an overall win. He's that good. I mean, the guy's won GPs. And let's be honest, GP level is a little bit higher than AMA level these days. Now, my buddy Johnny Hopper broke some crazy news about a lawsuit. Do you guys remember Brian Moreau? Brian Moreau was this French phenom who Troy Lee Designs, KTM, signed to come over here when he was 17 and race for them. And in the first practice of his first Supercross, he crashed, went down really hard, hit his head. And keep in mind, he doesn't have very good English or English at all. And I think that's part of the problem to what happened with him. So he's on the track, hurt. Well, for some reason, the Alpine Star Medical Unit, not the regular guys, someone else picked him up underneath his armpits and it essentially dragged him off the track. They put him on the mule, upright, no neck collar, and drove him off to the back. He didn't get a seat collar until he got back, and the Florida EMTs, when they were transporting him, they put a seat collar on him because they recognized there might have been a spinal injury. Turns out there was. The poor kid is paralyzed. It could have been avoided. Had they seat collared him or red flagged that practice, there's a chance none of this happens. He heals and he's still having a career, and we're talking about how great he is instead of who's liable for his injury. And it's scary because everybody goes, oh my gosh, don't sue the series, you'll hurt the series. Yeah, possibly. That's a very major risk when you do something like this. But it also holds promoters accountable. Right now, they've kind of treated riders as disposable items, and that's been for a long time. That's just the way it is, because riders pay. Riders are supposed to be appreciative to have a series to race in, which they are. And for the most part, the Alpine Star Medical crew is top-notch. They do an amazing job. And I hate that they're actually part of this, but it's going to get roped into a bigger deal. This could change the sport in ways. It could be very damaging. It depends on how this thing plays out. But I truly believe Brian Moreau has the best interest in this. He's not doing, I don't think he's doing this as a cash grab. He's going to plant his stake in this sport as a guy who, and this is just me, this is my speculation. I believe he's going to plant his flag on safety. This is going to be the Brian Moreau Rider Association, the Brian Moreau rule. These are just some of the things that kickstart something like this. All right, I had to do a quick little reset, guys. My mic went dead. These mics are killing me. But yeah, Brian Moreau, the cover up with KTM and the way, so he had a GoPro on. That GoPro footage didn't disappear on its own. Somebody disappeared it. And that sucks. And that makes this thing look 10 times worse than it ever is. And if this thing does get to a court case where a judge is involved, the judge is going to be like, you did what? Like, why would you ever get rid of something that could potentially be evidence in a case? So I believe that's going to have both KTM and Feld reeling, and it's probably going to cost them some money. Now the big news with Ken Roczen. Okay, I'm excited, guys. You know I'm a big fan of the World Supercross Series and what these guys are doing. These guys literally, they have their shit together. I'm so pumped for them. They are doing, so some of the current promoters think that I'm anti-promoter. I'm not. I am pro-promoter. I'm all for these guys. I'm all for these guys making money. I'm all for these guys. They bust their ass. They promote this thing. They build this thing. They deserve to be rich. But that doesn't mean that you don't pay your performers. They are profit sharing. They're giving back to the sport. They get it. They get it. And they're going to make so much more money than these other knucklehead promoters. And by paying the money to get Ken Roczen, Marvin Musquin, Justin Brayton in the inaugural series, I guarantee you're going to see a lot of these riders in the next year or two. Watch the guys that go Supercross only, and you're going to see them. They do Supercross only, so they're freed up to go ride this World Series that's going to get them so much more publicity. Like, think about how good Ken Roczen is at promoting products, but right now he's only exposed to the United States market. When it expands, and now he's got the Japanese market, he's got the European market, he's got Mexico, Canada. Think about how many more outside sponsorship opportunities they'll have. And then they have a base of money split between the promoter and the teams. So there's something to keep them alive. And then from there, it grows. It grows into, I mean, these guys may end up making billions. It's going to be awesome. And they have reality series lined up, very much like the F1 series Drive to Survive on Netflix. They're going to change the way we look at this sport. It's not going to be niche anymore. It's going to be, yes, participating in the sport might be niche, and there's not a lot of people that can ride Supercross, but entertainment-wise, yeah, it's pretty cool. It is not a niche entertainment. We can sell this thing, package it, and we can tell the personal interest stories that anyone could watch. These guys get it, and I'm on board with them, and bringing on Ken Roczen, yes, 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 best move ever. One more piece of bad news. MAV TV, it keeps getting worse for these knuckleheads. So now they've combined with Flow TV, which fair enough. Maybe they couldn't handle it. The thing sucked. It shut down. You couldn't get a hold of them. But what bums me out is I haven't heard yet, and I hope this changes. You have to pay $150 for your Flow subscription. Do I get my money back from MAV TV? Like, come on, man. I just bought that. Yeah. And you guys talk. I don't mean to harp on MX Sports or Davey Coombs and the way of doing business, but the way of doing business is they got rid of NBC because NBC charged them for the promotional package, and they felt like with MAV TV they'd have more control, make more money. But what they didn't realize is people like Red Bull counted on NBC to get the views, to get what they brought into it. So they lost the Red Bull money instantly. Yeah, they brought in Monster, but I'm sure it was a huge discount when Monster joined the series. There's no chance that they had no leverage. It was at the final hour. They didn't have a giant sponsor, and they kind of needed one. So they shot themselves in the foot there. Now with these subscriptions and the way this is going, I mean, it couldn't have gone much worse. And it happens to be at the worst possible time for the outdoor series, because next year, World Supercross will be at the exact same time. Do you think these teams are going to give a shit about a podunk series that can't even provide live coverage in this day and age versus a series that is top notch, splitting it with the riders and the teams and growing, getting on Netflix. You think anyone's going to care about outdoors? It couldn't have happened at a worse time. I don't want it to die, and it will become a certain thing. It's going to be, I think the Outdoor Nationals is going to fade into something similar to like what GNCC is. It's pretty cool, and you'll have specialist riders, but you're going to have Supercross riders, then you're going to have Motocross riders, and then you have GNCC. You're going to have totally separate disciplines. These guys can ride Supercross all year, and that's the way it is. So anyway, thanks guys. Like, subscribe. Have a good holiday weekend. If you're in the United States, celebrate our independence. Remember, we're free, we're proud, and yeah, have a beer, have two, have fun. And the rest of the world, thank you guys. I appreciate all the support. Philippines, New Zealand, Australia, England. I see you guys all. I see all. I check to see where you guys are all from. Pretty cool that this channel is getting such a widespread world audience. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys helping me promote this thing. If you like crypto or into crypto, check out New Moon, our new sponsor, and we'll keep growing this beast. Thanks, guys.